I'm supposed to be looking?
It's a video.
You gotta go. I keep telling you, gave me warning. I'm sitting there looking like a robot. And it's a video.
Hello again. Brummy in ATL here. The reason why I'm called Brummy is because I'm originally from Birmingham, England, and now living
And now she's a escaped immigrant in America.
now living in Atlanta, Georgia. We are in Chicago.
Chi-town.
Oh, Chi-town. Chi-town.
Chi-town.
Chi-town.
Gotta get that W in there.
The W?
Chi-town.
Gotta town.
The W.
Town.
Town.
And we're going on the inland. Is it inland boat tour?
It is the architectural tour of Chicago.
Thank you. Architectural tour of I forgot already. Of Chicago, Chi-town.
Yeah.
You done?
You done?
No, I'm gonna do a
Outro.
ooh.
You know you got an intro and an outro.
That's music.
No, your intro is hi, I'm Brummy from Birmingham, England.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, what is it?
No, you no.
Birmingham.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
So what's the outro?
You brought in intro, outro. So
subscribe.
Oh, click like.
Click like, subscribe.
Yeah. Ooh, you get in there.
Yeah, that's your outro.
Oh. So we're gonna be on this boat. How long is the tour, board?
70 minutes.
Ooh, 70 minutes. To the skyline. So I'll do a little bit of videoing. I've got very little battery. This was a spur of the moment thing. So pretty excited. So hope you enjoy. You done, board?
Yes, I'm done.
Tell him, boy. Boy!
The design of the world's most beautiful building. Over 250 entries, that design won. Submitted by two New York architects, John B. Tao and Raymond Hood. Raymond Hood went on to help design Rockefeller Center. Let's be clear, Michigan Avenue calls that building home. The tall, reflective glass building directly here in front of us with that needle-like spire on top is currently Chicago's second tallest building. The height does include the very top and tip of the spire. Trump International Hotel and Tower, completed back in 2009, designed by Adrian Smith, formerly of Skidmore, Owings & Merrill. As the building itself ascends in height, you have setbacks at different levels that relate to the roof lines of surrounding buildings. First setbacks are the roof line of Wrigley, through 12 in the parking garage to the building. It was built between 2005 and 2009. As we know, Wabash is to our right, the steel and glass Miesian and modernist black box and international architecture. Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, his very famous Mock Plaza. Mies came to Chicago from Germany back in the late 30s, became head of architecture at IIT. He designed the Seagram building in New York City, Toronto Dominion Center in Toronto, and Lafayette Park in Detroit, along with the Barcelona chairs. You'll notice that the balconies kind of remind you of the petal on a flower, 16 petals per floor. The former office building is now a hotel. The former theater is now the House of Blues. Small shops and restaurants on site, a marina at the base. Virtually a city within a city, an introvert's paradise. A movie came out back in 1980 called The Hunter starring Steve McQueen. It was a car chase with the park. Remember this west building? It was a car shot off into the river. They stuck for that movie. So one thing about gaps in spaces. Notice the space here to our right is being framed and ended with attention almost three buildings. Dark tinted main windows in Western Chicago River North 87. In the background, the flat reflective glass, the horizontal banding from 2009. Here to our right, vertical stainless steel mullions, 321 North Clark Street, 1988 Skidmore, Owings and Merrill. Now 3 years ago, the base here to our right was continuous. 2 years building, having more than 4 million square feet of space within its walls. So massive to like 14, 15 years ago, the building had its own zip code, 60654. That's now being shared throughout the area. Near the 8 bronze bus, and 8 represents some of the Prince merchants of the United States, including Philemon, Woolworth, Wanamaker, Marshall Field, and a few more. To our right, 100 years ago, the peninsula here to our right was crisscrossed with a whole bunch of train tracks. 15 years ago, a weed-infested parking lot. This area has transitioned dramatically over the past 10 years. Brand new, brand new, brand new in the background, brand new there, brand new, brand new. So, what do they reckon here to our right with all that steel? Once everything is said and done, the roughly 60-story Salesforce Tower will rise to a height of about 835 feet when done. Now, I'm a bit disappointed was the proof at 950. So you're going to have your concrete core that's going to house an elevator. For the first time since these 4 townhomes were built 5 years ago, one of those units did go on the market and sold very fast for $2.3 million. Again, the architect was Harry Weiss. I don't know if I have anyone on board from the DC area, but if you ever go to Washington, DC, and ride the metro, the subway there, they have very nice curves, sillies, and metro train stations. Same architect, Harry Weiss. So once we clear Kinsey, I have a very quick example as to how we used to treat the river's edge here to our right versus how we now treat the river. Weeks ago, the next building here to our left, called the Reed, is based on this next building I do not like. Initially, the base overlooking this green space was going to have some duplex units like you see there to our left in the background, and this rendering floors 2, 3, and 4 are a parking garage. To me, that is very silly to have that parking garage overlook that green space, but it's not my project, not my property, and in my opinion, even if I am right. And here to our left, we have River City. To make our left is 20 years later, 1986. Once again, a small marina at the base. Boaters were not in that space. They can leave their boats in the water year-round behind the break wall. It is very cold out. The water is moving and agitated so it does not freeze up. It was built as rental. Converted to condominiums 2.5 years ago, everyone got bought out for $90.5 million. It's now once again rental.
Wow.
Probed and white, originally coal-powered, many years natural gas, decommissioned 2011, and 4 years ago placed on the endangered buildings list. A big fear that it could be torn down. I hope that it's not. It's really cool, but it needs a lot of work. And if we were to keep going in this direction for a while longer, just a while longer, 10 days to 2 weeks, promise you I couldn't talk that long, eventually make it down to the Gulf of Mexico. Now I'll tell you how, because people do it all the time. So all this land would have the cordage. Pick up, carry, and drag their canoes about 5 miles over some muddy, mucky land called Mud Lake. During heavy rain, we would not have the cordage because Mud Lake would flood.